Hello, and welcome back to Mars Vice. Been doing a little bit of Snoopy. Let's see. Did everything at the computer. I thought my place had a great view. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Wide and protein powder. Even the water tastes fancy. You know, I was gonna say something about like protein powder being one of those like bro things, but unfortunately, now that I'm thinking about it, like, it would probably be the best way for you to get, you know, those kind of amino acids. Because I don't think I see a thriving ranching business here. That's not sure was something. Not sure what yet. Haha. Stay our control system. I'll just play with the newest version. Turn off the water. Strange rumbling emanates from the sour noise continues unabated. Huh? And not the main water I turned off? Dax looks around. Oh, what the hell? The waterfall disappeared. Beatrix, your plat really has it all, huh? I thought I'd be connected to this. But I figured. Always check. Look behind the waterfall. Oh. What the hell? Ever heard of storage discipline? Yeah, that would be good. Delphi, Zeta, Planet Decorum, Cavalcade, Novo. What a lorem ipsum ass code. Your private computer. Holy shit. Holy shit, Beatrix. Has this been here the entire time? How'd you go this far? And for what? I always knew you were big on security, but this is next level. Dax takes a moment to take the small room crammed full of Beatrix's most private possessions. Another PC. That makes sense why Beatrix had nothing worth hiding on the other one. Still, secret PC in a secret room behind a waterfall. Just get two-factor authentication. Let's just type some simple terms into the search bar. Have a look around the desktop. It is secured by a password. Dax gets the desktop, all he finds is a single file folder. Doesn't look like as if PC gets used a lot. Very neat, even for Beatrix. Just look for specific words. That should turn something up. Who knows? Beatrix is going to be done showering. Body shopping. Offer work and then resell wolf bodies. You can watch them do stuff to your body. I guess is a kink. Let's see here. Some speech tech notes about road rash. Based on witness account, police observation, declare that the founding mentor of road rash is our leader. She's the one who they look for organization orders. She seems responsible for several of the Doombusters' acts of deviancy. Expected from a gang leader, road rash is loud and brash, quick to threaten violence. Our officers are no longer permitted to approach her unarmed and without backup. Naturally, she has a strong dislike for the pillar of organized society, such as commerce and the concept of a meritocracy. When accounts place her at questionable locations such as bars on the outskirts of the city. Allegedly, her favorite drink order is... Wait, why do I waste my breath on trivialities? Road Rash regularly patronizes bars. She also spends an astounding amount of time on the commune out in the desert. Commune is nothing but crudely hammered, accompanying in campfires. Rather hippy-dippy. See the way he grimaced when he wrote that last bit. Dietrich wouldn't even sleep in a luxury glamping tent. The rest, I suppose, tracks what I know about Road Rash. Listed people Dietrich's once on citizen outreach during the statue unveiling ceremony. Wow. Guy must not be worried about police image at all. Or he trusts some of these people more than he lets on. Just put Snifty Jean Juste in there as a choice. Not the most charismatic one. Well, maybe the list was made long before they fucked up bringing Crowbar in. Mind control. Show me your secrets. Alright, look at these Dietrich's notes on the subject. Mind control tech, though usually referenced by a paranoid individual in online spaces, is real. No reliable information why it was built exists. Misinformation rumors run rampant. Poses danger on the user and the controlled level. User is immobile, highly focused on the act of controlling. Technology can only facilitate the control of one individual. Controlled persons may experience memory loss, can't remember the time span they were controlled, possibly brain damage. More research necessary. Okay, this we know, but Dietrich knows too? Either the bikers are using this tech a lot more liberally than I thought, or... fine, I can admit the privacy of this waterfall room. Dietrich is one damn good investigator. What else does he know about? Focus splitting, first used on Earth, is almost completely unused on modern-day Mars. Focus splitter and mind control combined could allow the user to remain mobile while controlling others. This would grant users unprecedented powers. Not many people have this information, but it is accessible. Or accessible. Its usage would be very hard / impossible to trace. Dietrich's always had this realization, only had it last night. Researched this very well. Honey and I stumbled on the mind control device, but he didn't even have that. Find all this info without help is, wow. Nothing new for us, but if someone else comes to the same conclusion, it's probably a sound one. I just wish I wasn't comparing notes with Dietrich's of all people. Why does he have to be so perfect at everything? Search word fills to a number of files, titled something with security precautions. First one's a map of potential terror attack sites. The annotation is a bit too vague to pin down, but man, they're all over the city. Next page is a lot of notes on structural integrity of structures in case of detonation. Is that what the attack is going to look like? It's so grim to consider. Imagine walking down Lakeside Boulevard and having to worry about that. Wouldn't feel safe anywhere. Let's see the next one. Oh, this one's a giant Excel sheet about stop and search locations. Number of officers per location, their equipment, budget for all of that. I don't recognize any of these from the list the CIO has access to. Does this mean they're new proposals? Holy hell, that's a lot of new locations. Back in the day, all we ever found was stop and search were misdemeanors. Had a lot of good that did, harassing some teens. Much precaution, much prevention. Wow. I'm glad Doge is still there and not tainted by, terrible South Africans. And this file is next year's budget proposal for a new terrorism unit. Don't we have one already? Dietrich must really be scared about this terror threat. I always like to be over-prepared. Then again, better over-prepared than, yeah. I'm sure how to feel about this. Could the bikers really... There's another note here. Did I make a mistake? Where's the hole in my security? Can't let them get to me again. Worked too hard for this. Get to me? Who got to Dietrich's? Giving me an awful feeling in the pit of my stomach, huh? Dax hears the clunk of the door opening and the rush of the shower getting louder. Ooh, guess Dietrich is tired of showering all alone. Probably wondering where I went, waiting for me. No, mood killed. I think there's more important we talk about this. Maybe we can help each other out here. Just this once, see how it goes. Oh, can't turn the waterfall back on. Hello? Dietrich. Maybe you can't hear me in the shower. Dietrich, we really need to talk. Yeah? Oh my. Oh. Oh, those are implants. Dax nearly falls with shock at the very familiar sight he's just witnessed. There, nestled in Dietrich's dense fur in the back of his neck is an unmistakable scar. A missing patch of fur on his neck. Oh. Looks a lot like Crowbar's neck after I pulled that mind control device out of him. Someone got to Dietrich's. Someone fucking mind controlled Dietrich's. Shit. I've got to tell somebody. I need to find Anya now. With that, Dax barrels out the door. Oh boy. That's not good. Dax crossing a highway overpass, headed for the nearest town stop. Pause in pocket, deep in thought. Highway below rumbles him away. What does this all mean? Is Dietrich's mind controlled too? He's sure if it wasn't last night, but they must have got him. When? Anya was fucking right. This is dangerous. But that's the job. Looking away is not the way. But what do I expect in ex-cop bravery when it actually counts? Fish. Uh-oh. Goober. Anya! Dax! What? And I cannot stress enough. The fuck? Hey, whoa, that's my line. Didn't you want the police to take over so you can go home and put your feet up? I wanted you to go home and get out of harm's way. Certain harm's way. Hang on, so you lied to me? Why do people think I'm an idiot? Wind your neck in, kid. I was more worried about you being too successful in your investigation. Right, investigation. Have to tell you something about Dietrich's. Wonderful, but... Bang, bang, bang! Truck is hit by a barrage of what sounds like tiny metal objects impacting at a very high speed. In other words, bullets. Whoa, they're still shooting at us. What are they after? What the hell happened, Anya? On me own bikers based off of what we learned. Down by the docks, I saw two of them load a crate into this truck. So here I am, with the very same truck. Wow, some real sneaking around shit, eh? Guess I should say sorry. You're not a coward. I really shouldn't have said that. Thanks, but maybe save the apology for later. Anya swerves the biker closing in on the side. So, weird question. Where are you driving us? No idea, but I already had an auto destination. I had an auto destination programmed in, like somewhere out in the desert by the looks of it. Dax squints at the control screen. Out in the desert? Why would... Wait, you hear that? Hear what? Exactly. Bikers peeled off. Why? Let me have a look. Dax twists around the driver's cabin, too tiny for his build. Dax squeezes through the gap between the seats and into the back of the truck. What did you say they loaded in this truck, Anya? A crate? Why? What is it? Dax gives the crate a sniff, knocks politely to gauge the material, then puts his ears to it. Well, this crate sounds an awful lot like a ticking time bomb, man. Oh, Christ. What do I do? Why is there a bomb? Is this the terror attack Dietrich talked about? Terror attack? Come again? Dax fills Anya in a speed machine guns would envy. Tells her about finding Crowbar, getting acquainted with Road Rash, carefully edits out certain details, spending the night with Dietrich's. Wow, okay, fuck. If the bikers managed to snatch and pump in a police captain, we're in deep shite. I don't think you and Dietrich's actually did anything physical. I think you were just thrown in bed. Hope that makes the both of us right then. Or that make both of us right then. It would bring me no joy. Back to the task at hand. Describe the bomb to me. My bomb disposal training was a while ago, but let's give it a shot. Not giving up this piece of evidence that easily. Crap, you really mean it, huh? Okay, it's a crate, but it's got a keypad on it. Okay, so the goods are all sealed. First, we gotta get the case off them. Roger that. I don't think, oh, and of course we can't save here. I don't typing in random numbers is probably not going to do well, so let's get physical. Dex hooks his claw in the lid. Crack! It lifts off. You getting extra durable manicure was worth it? Not for just getting the lint out of my charging port. Way on that easy? Guess I never built this case with my fantastic claws in mind. Alright, what do you see? A bunch of things, mostly cables and bits they go into. Aye, sounds about right. Cables we leave for last. Describe the bits you got there. Yeesh, first thing you turn to buy me dinner. Tax the bomb you have in your hand, the bomb made by bikers, the biker's bomb. Please? Yes. So I'm seeing what's possibly a lot of C4, a battery, a little tube, and an even littler thingy. Okay, deep breaths. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the smallest object is a radio transmitter. Wanna know if this thing's still alive. You're wrong, not just a limb we're gonna be going out of. Got a better idea? Nope, sorry, Ann. So, little radio transmitter needs to shut up. Leave that to me. Well, I want it to still transmit, so let's get rid of it. Here it goes. Dex slices it with a single cable connecting transmitter and hurls it out the window. What'd you just do? Took care of it. Hey, look, we're still here. I can't argue with that. So that leaves all the fun, colorful cables. Main star of today's show, the explosives! Alright, what color cable goes into the explosive? Sort of ultramarine, almost indigo blue, and one ruby red. Doubt the exact shade hugely matters. Still, thank you. Sure paints a picture. So, which one do I cut, Ann? Let me think. How did that mnemonic go? Blue cable isn't able. No, that wasn't it. Blue cable is able. What's with these shite mnemonics when they don't even rhyme with the actual distinguishing feature? Okay, well, we're 50-50. I had worse odds. I mean, it's classic for a reason. Also, okay. Let me just say here, the bomb sounds like it's mostly made out of C4, which is inert. Just pull the wires out of the C4. Also, I'm going to pause for a moment. All right, much better. Let's go classic. Wait, cut ruby red. No, don't. Cut the blue one. Okay, I gotcha. Click. Dex nearly slices the cable with his index claw. 1 second, 2 seconds pass. We're still here. Aye. How'd you remember? It's Red, you're dead. In the end, I ended up developing my own rhyme. Don't laugh. But it's great. Shut it. Anyway, we did it. We sure did. Fair play, Dax. Same to you. I was wrong about you, you know. I was right about you. Hey, now, I was trying to have a moment here. Let me finish. I was right about you. You're good at biting down and not letting go till you find the truth. I do still worry about you, but I don't really fault you for doing what I do myself. I guess we're both a bit reckless and a bit brilliant. Aye, that's a compliment I can take. Truck slows down and rumbles to stop. The hot engine plinks as it cools. We're here. The hideout. We're here, whatever here is supposed to be. This is where the truck was supposed to go. No kidding, really out in the boonies. Looks like some abandoned habitat zone, industrial zone. What are we looking at, Mars Boy? Mars Boy? Excuse me, Earth Girl. Not too sure, but it looks like this might be an early settlement. They didn't last long and they've been abandoned way longer than I've been alive for. Looks deserted, but not abandoned to me. Someone's lived here recently. Since we're still breathing at all, dome's been maintained. I just squints in the distance. Lots of bikes, that. Think this could be the Dune Buster's secret lair? Wouldn't put it next to the dictionary entry for secret lair, but sure, why not? Why would they send a truck full of explosives to their own lair? This doesn't really fit the terror attack Dietrich was prophesizing. From the looks of it, the charge would have been enough to take out this entire place. Why would they try to blow up their own place? I'd wager they didn't want the world to see what they've got here. Looks like an attempt to ying off a loose end. Let's go yang it. Click to end conversation. Yep, that looks like a bad thing, alright. Wow. Standardized rocks. Mars is everything. Not gonna tell me what these are? Probably not catnip, that's for sure. Yeah, it looks like something important. Eerie. Doesn't look like a space that should be this quiet, frankly. So, Anne, remember how they sacked you for investigating cops? I remember it very well, thank you. What about it? Is that gonna happen to us now? You gonna go 2 for 2, planning on getting fired on every planet on the solar system? And you? This isn't your first rodeo, I hear. Excuse you, I wasn't fired. I quit. I wasn't fired, I transferred. Semantics, semantics! Let's hope for the best. Chief Rabsbottom has a backbone, if anything. And shiny, sharp horns. We're not done this time around, is my point. Between these beauties is wide open desert. Safe to say we're in the Bikers Clubhouse. You just call these bikers beauties? What about it? Never took you for a bike enthusiast. That explains we've never been impressed with my car. Not sure I follow that logic. But there's one upside bikes have that cars don't. No one can talk your ear off while you're riding one. Aww. You still give me a ride, yeah? Sure, if I end up staying on Mars, maybe I will. What's your take on the sitch, partner? Well, those greenhouses look surprisingly green for being out in the desert, partner. Going by the tracks on the ground, partner, the courtyard has seen some serious wheel action, partner. Partner, he said the atmospheric dome was taking a sign this place has been taken care of not long ago. That I did, partner. Aye, partner. So, default. Now we're doing the same. What Crowbar told me, the bikes used to be different. Egalitarian, consider it. Pretty solid moral people. Fine, I believe that. Dune Busters really were... Huh? You do? Doesn't change the fact Road Rash has them commit some pretty serious crime on the regular and are threatening to do worse. Yeah, but... And if the difference between what they were like in the past and present is steep, gotta be a reason. Best to find... this is the best place to find out, yeah? Yeah? So how exactly you get that, see that scar on Dietrich's neck? Sounds like you didn't notice it during your interrogation. Well, you see, that is... thought this brilliant tactical maneuver. So you slept with your ex. I slept with my ex. I admit, spur of the moment decision. Should we all call the rest? Should we all call the rest of the office so you can all point and laugh? It's not it. It's more like I don't trust this fella to conveniently have swooped in to save you. So what's bothering you? All the heroism? I mean, he does rub it in people's faces. Something about Dietrich doesn't make me believe the good guy act. Oh no. Any thoughts of someone having mind control and the focus splitter? So much worse than we assumed before. How is there no end to this? I know, right? Don't stop at trampling one person's body anomaly when you can do it to multiple people at the same time. Disgusting. What do you make of the bikers' terror attack plans? Certainly sounds the next logical escalation. Let's find out as much as we can. Yep, let's keep looking. Not that I'd imagine we'd find any, like, hidden stuff around here, but still. No hidden loot, not that kind of game. Moxie! Pizza. Beer. Premium Martian beer. What's the green ones? Donkey Cola. Little note says swear jar. I'm sure it's full. What's in here? Oh, life finds the way. Oh no. Oh no. Never pictured Road Rash as Plant Mom. Never judge a book by its TV adaptation. Wonder who she plays this on. Jovian Folk, Post Prague Polar Rock, Death Tungsten. These don't look salvaged. These look brand new. I reckon this is Road Rash's room. Leader gets the nicest room. So it follows is Road Rash's hardware. Aye, doesn't look like it's doesn't it look a little too sleek and expensive to be a biker's affair? Wow, Anya, thought you were gonna say she stole it or something. Focus stacks, let's see what's on it. Anya presses the power button and the pair is greeted by a password input. Any ideas? No sticky notes around here. What are you, 90 years old? Allow me, I've had an excellent run on passwords lately. Dax cracks his knuckles. Lady Luck is my goddess! Key smash! Passwordcracker.exe coming. Dax halfway through typing the password and suddenly the screen glitches. Through? Dax? No, I didn't hit enter, I swear. Laptop turns off, then reboots all by itself. System deletion in progress, 2%. Crap. System deletion progress, 3%. Yeah, whatever's on there. No one has crazy security like that for no reason. In a flash, Anya flips the laptop and rips the battery pack from it. What do you do? It's my turn for a Hail Mary. Figure it's got a power source. No power, no data scrubbing. Anya clicks the battery pack back in. Booting. Ooh. Oh no. It's haunted. Shush, look, it's finished booting. Weirdly, no password screen? Lost more than my fair share of files and power outages, but this, deeply cursed. Wind your neck in, will you? Okay, maybe we can get something out of this for calling an exorcist. Let's be nice. Okay, I have a theory about machines. It's helping you say an engineering degree. I think some machines have souls. I definitely would have preferred the degree. You need to treat them nicely. Remember the coffee machine? Same principle. The secret. Dax reaches out gingerly and gently past the laptop case. Just be nice to it. Laptop reacts and goes through a rapidly flashing sequence and lands on the home screen. It heard me. Don't be afraid. Dax, it's not sentient. Screen flickers and shows a corrupted desktop. Hooray! Look, it's trying to help us. I think it's called an anthropomorphism. Control-Alt-Delete. Let's bring up the good old task manager. Come on, little buddy. Always been there for me. Screen stops glitching for a moment. Aha! Dax starts clicking through the directory, opening files. It's glitched up to hell and back. Now what does it say? Is used on Earth. Almost completely unused on, I'm guessing, Mars? I'm guessing that's focus splitting. Modern day Mars. Dax and Anya squint at the screen. Here we have it. Road Rash was looking at focus splitting. Finding mind control with this tech is truly horrific. Just building an army at your disposal. Aye, being in two places at once gives me the creeps. You know, I've read this stuff about focus splitting before. Yes, what we've been investigating? Don't tell me someone hijacked your mind. Ha ha. No, I mean, I've heard those words before. Those exact words. Come on, little fella, give us more. Click around blindly. Here goes nothing. Dax clicking away wildly. Oh, trying to give yourself carpal tunnel. Screen flickers and laptop makes an ungodly whirling sound. Seems at the edge of his processing power. Gotten us this far. No, you can do it. Talking to it makes you feel better. Be my guest. Come on, Anya. You say something nice too. Remember the coffee machine. Fine. You can do it. Suddenly a dozen documents pop open. The infernal whirring calms down. See? Sure, fine. Somehow gained sentience just to become a teacher's pet. Dax and Anya lean in to read the text on the screen. Bikers are easily manipulated. All the talk of anarchy, but suddenly they're docile as lambs in the face of authority. Road Rash was a right pick for a meat puppet. Oh. Here it is, the confession. There's more. Always on about justice and harmony without a care for reality. Real life would fall into chaos without the law. The law is justice. Dax could never comprehend it either. What? Why is her name mentioned here? Dietrix. This is Dietrix, I know it. Oh, I thought you said he'd been... Well, apparently he hasn't been mind controlling. He's been doing the mind controlling. Fuck, it all makes sense, doesn't it? He's got the intel, the access, and the squad's commanders he chooses. Explains why he'd take over a labor incident. Knew it was an accident because he'd orchestrated it. Hang on, this is true. How do I see Road Rash and Dietrix at the bar at the same time? Oh no. Focus splitter missing from Baumhaus. All this time we thought the bikers have it, but Dietrix is the bikers. That's how he's walking around himself and her around simultaneously. And all the other bikers, Jean and Juice, have got to be in on this. They'll do anything he says. Keyword resolved. Swarm control. What I don't understand is why. Why would he do this? Dietrix is obsessed with punishing criminals. So what is he doing role-playing as one? Dax? What? That obsession is exactly why he's pretending to be a criminal, don't you think? Told me yourself that bikers used to be different. Peaceful group of activists with amateur PR aren't exactly a prize catch for the police, are they? So he makes them worse? Worse than that, they're the new reason his job is more important than ever. Dietrix is playing 5D chess and he's obsessed with getting his way. Never even met him, but he gives me the vibe. Fuck, Anya. Ouch. Too accurate? Too accurate. Really thought deep down we both cared about what's right. But he's just a little too dogmatic about it, you know? I know, you want the person you love to be a stickler for doing the right thing, yeah? Then it turns out they're just a stickler. Yeah. Him, the rules can never be wrong, only the people following him. And if the world was perfect, if everyone was too scared to do wrong. It's fucked up. Beep. Laptop picks the right time to fizzle out. Righto, let's get a move on. Dax gently pushes the laptop shut and puts it in his pocket. Praying the hard drive stays intact till we get into CIO. Good, let's look for something to back up our theory. Harry. Something else we're looking for. Aha! Can I get in from here? Nope, not risking it. Door's locked. Yeah, let me have a look-see. That's just a mechanical lock, no electromagnet on it. Which means... Dax takes a few steps back and rams into the door. Crack, flings open. Oh! Ta-da! Door open. All thanks to the biker's stinginess with electricity. Killer water... Anya, what are we looking at? This is a bit much here. Dax and I stares at the delicate assortment of papers on the string. Full-on spiderweb board, complete with newspaper clippings, handwritten notes, photographs. Not even my mom's fridge is that full. They sprung for printouts too, analog only, easy to burn, no digital trace to be intercepted. That's one elaborate killing the mood board. Dax leans close to one of the pinned paper scraps. Mood, spreading fear and terror. Doombusters targeting desert convoys, violent robbery on Lakeside Boulevard. Hey, that one's us when they hit Hammerheads. Hey, alright, date matches. Why'd they have them displayed here? Bragging rights, yeah? You're not telling me this is actually some little thrash destroyer got an A- on her math exam, better stick on the fridge type shit. Like, they're just collecting their evil deeds on a pinboard. Seeing this report, Dietrich keeps a file on the biker crimes in his apartment. Matches exactly. You think. Come on, there's only one explanation. This mess couldn't have been done alone. Dietrich's way too fastidious. Let's have a closer look. Inspect the photos. Location photos definitely are creepy. Here's one of the docks with all the bow mechs on shore. I would explain why they, what these are, planned targets for attacks. This one's close to Hammerheads, looks like a place that sells homemade gardening equipment. Look, this is Embody. Security at T-ports and tents. All those mine backups? What would they think that's a good target? Or why would think that's a good target? Maybe being successful isn't the point. Maybe only to scare people. That's true. Feel like my mind backing up was. If I felt like my mind backup wasn't safe, I'd not sleep well at night. This is one of the history museum. That's vile. What's this checklist for? That is for groceries. Progress. The dog, ground floor room. Jackal, services the bike, sees the lure inside. Crow, ran off. Got it. Other dog, does a supply run. Best time to grab them. The stoat. Yeah, I've read enough. Aye. Come to Papa. Dax takes a piece of paper from underneath the rest. Anya? What is it? Have a look at this? I don't think any Doom Buster would come up with this one. Dax sends Anya the piece of paper. Anya is quiet for a long beat. Patrol increase at Lakeside Boulevard. Rifle barrel mod purchase approved. New department hires requested. These sound like police internals. Wait, this one even has the letterhead. This fucking guy. How stupid you have to be to leave that pinned here, eh? How did Dietrich's laptop basically self-destructed? Well, that was us, but the security on this definitely wasn't as stringent. Yeah, for my money has Jean and Juice written all over it. Dietrich's is brought down by the stupidity of his own subordinates. Pavona's best and brightest, eh? Dax? What? Finish reading the list. Okay, this, that, and... Huh? Abolish the Oversight Act. Oh no. Yes, you read right. The police want to rid themselves of the outside oversight. Folks like us keeping tabs on them. Keyword resolved, Pavona's cops. Bye-bye our jobs and welcome police state dystopia. I wish I didn't know about that. I've had a good play so far, finding the bikers like a caricature of thugs keeping your grandma up at night. Having committed a slew of crimes to rack up statistics. Make your case to the city council. Et voila! Here's your bajillion new police officers. Did I hear Monsieur wanted to an electric police baton that instantly vaporizes you, your pet, your little old granny? Well, that's on the house. Hold your horses, kid. Not the time to dissolve in hysterics. Not the time? When has there ever been a better time? It's never the time. Dax, listen to me. We work the case, we stop the shite, we keep working to stop more of the shite. That's our job, always has been. Fine, I know. So, what's our next move? I have a bad feeling about what terror attack Dietrich was so worried about. There's gotta be something on here. I start rifling through the board. Look at torn off stub. And look here. X points a ripped piece of paper. Only the text in one corner is visible. Prepare for gather at stat. Someone took this off. Too confidential? Unlikely. More likely I need as a reminder, like. Some of our friends and helpers who are about to stage a fake terror attack? Aye, that fits the picture. Probably starting to write about now. Once the evidence explodes there, carte blanche for them. Okay, but what are we waiting for? We have to go now. Wait, no. I mean, yes, we do, but we're missing crucial details. Who's actually behind this other than the police? Is that enough? Not if you want to make sure you catch the right motherfucker. Listen, the rest of them will have to bury it. We need names. Now's our chance. Let's move. I don't like the look of this one bit. Me either. Never thought I'd see a piece of equipment I love and trust so evil. I already thought your buddy Hammerhead's chair looked nefarious. This is 10 times worse. This looks intentional, organized. It's nothing like Hammerhead's. Body mods are about the freedom to change your body, because it's yours and only yours. This isn't living the freedom to transcend your body you were born into. This is taking that freedom from others. Aye, and the bikers would make that easy targets. No one would miss them but each other. So the perpetrator got them all, one by one. Doombusters really made for the perfect puppets, huh? No one would believe they'd be up to no good. Lowlifes, outcasts. They can make an effort and just get jobs. Perfect scapegoats. People. Just people with an alternative lifestyle. Dietrich saw them as meat suits. It's too cheap to just buy bodies off the rack. Body shopping. Let's get out of here. Yikes, someone should check the pressure on that hydrogen unit. Is it bulging? And not in an ooh-woo, bulgy-wulgy kind of way? Okay, am I supposed to get into there? I don't think so. Okay, we already investigated that. Please don't jump at me. Please don't jump at me. Oh. It's a drone. Okay, we explored that. I don't think I'm supposed to go back there. Maximum movement went buck wild. Ah. Oh? Looks like someone jammed their phone here. X long presses the power button, phone beeps awake from power saver mode. Lady Luck is smiling at us. Still 4% juice on this. X starts swiping through the apps. Huh? No database, no convo log, not even Manipular? What kind of homebrew setup is this? Aha! At least I recognize this one. Shotter. Let's see what notes you were keeping here. Day 1. Chanced on this abandoned settlement in the desert. Geo says from the first days, way before they started on the crater. Good place to start fresh, away from the conformist hubbub of the city. Lot needs to be done before it's habitable. Fixing the atmospheric dome is first, naturally. Hipping up on that thing makes me dizzy. Only up here do you see the expanse of Mars. Wide open, red, free. We don't have time to repeat what we did on Earth. We're not shackled to our fate. So I stay up here and help, even as dizzy as I am. So it's a diary. One of the Doombusters was chronicling their little project. What else is there? Day 213. Trouble found us. Beacon, Road Rash, and I went on a salvaging trip. The rest was out on a supply run. While we were gone, folks moved in. Well, we wanted to be a place for everyone, unlike the city. But they trampled on our crops, burned a bunch of my sculptures, stole the only valuable scrap. I get it, they're down on luck, angry and desperate for cash. The city failed them. But isn't this where we come in? Road Rash championed their inclusion. We're open to anyone, she said. Geo said it could have trapped the coppers. I backed Road Rash, and yet it led to senseless destruction. Seemed a lot easier than in theory. Oh, could this be related to them being taken over? Crowbar didn't mention this to me. Let's see what happened next. Day 441. Crowbar apologized to me today. Realized it'd been my sculptures they burned. Glad, but still wary. Seems like a lot better. Definitely more sober. Friends fucked up. I'm sorry we couldn't help them. I'm glad they're gone. I'm sorry I'm not a better utopianist. Oh, so that's why Crowbar didn't mention this. It doesn't explain why they're so passionate about the Doombusters. They saved them for when they were in a bad spot. Day 668. It's our 1-year anniversary. Nothing like spending on the endless dust, wheels spinning underneath you. I think that is accurate for a Martian year. Road Rash spotted down space cruiser is checking it out. Time for a break. Midday sun is beating me down. Okay, not very informative so far. Oh wait, same day continues. Police arrested Road Rash. It's bullshit. Salvaging is legal. How are we to get her out? All bail money pool? Wanted to help. She sent me away. Just managed to lose the coppers. Pray they won't find our junkyard oasis. Could this be... Final entry. Day 698. Geo, Beacon, Crowbar, and I were ready to march on Town Hall. Who do we see at the edge of time? On her bike, as if nothing ever happened? Road Rash. If anyone can do it, it's her. She's cagey about it, though, behaving indifferently in general. She snapped at Crowbar today. Thought it was nerves. Then I saw her put Geo in a chokehold behind the containers. She dragged him off. I don't know where. Didn't see me, I think. Oh my god. Must have been when they were getting snatched up and mind-controlled. Nightmare fuel. That's how they got Road Rash. That's how Dietrix got Road Rash. Makes me feel sick. Bikers. Wee-oo, wee-oo. Car alarm blasts across the place. Ah, loud! Where's that coming from? The truck? Let's go. Alright. But we will figure that out next time. Have a good one, folks.